Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the features and benefits of our DC range of stationary diesel tanks. So there's a few things to consider, but one of the things that sets the DC tanks out apart from the other tanks in the market, a couple of features. Firstly are the sloped floors. So on the bottom of the diesel tank here, everything's sloping towards the back of the tank, and what that does, if in the event that you get any water inside the tank, all that water is going to drift down to the end of the tank, and we have a suction pipe there for you to remove that. Now obviously that's going to stop you from getting any water contamination into your machines, and also it's going to remove the chance of any diesel bug getting into your tank. The next thing that we really believe sets our tanks apart is the lack of any internal bracing. So inside this rectangular tank here, there is no internal bracing, and we do that for two reasons. Firstly, for safety. If any technician or any staff need to get inside the tank for maintenance, cleaning or any repairs, and there was a medical emergency, any internal bracing in there is going to restrict that person's ability to get out of the tank, so we would call that a safety risk. The other reason we have no internal bracing inside the tank is that those horizontal surfaces inside the tank are going to become home for diesel bug pretty quickly. So the total absence of internal bracing keeps your fuel clean and keeps your staff safe. The next feature that I want to talk about is on the base of the tanks here. If you're looking at the feet of the DC tanks, you will notice what looks to be a black paint. That is actually a bituminous seal, and the reason that we use that is that it is really good at protecting the underside of that tank. Probably going to get some moisture on it or get dirty from time to time, but what that seal does is stops it from getting any corrosion or rust from the environment and ensures that you get a long life out of your DC tank. While we're talking about the bottom of the tank, one thing you'll see down on the footings here is an earthing point to keep everybody safe in the event of a lightning strike. Now obviously from time to time, one of the things you might need to do with your diesel tank is move it around the site or take it to a new location. So obviously what you want to do is get it as empty as possible, but one of the things that we can do with the Fuel Chief DC tank is we have the footings underneath, so you can lift it with a forklift, or alternately, if forklift's not available, we do have certified lifting points on top of the tank to be moved by crane. Now I'm going to take you inside the pump bay of the tank where I can point out some more features and benefits for you. Now the first thing you'll notice is that we have a full height access door, so it makes the tank nice and easy to get in and out of. Inside here you'll see all the fittings and fixtures. So we have a battery powered bundle arm here. We have lots of spare sockets, so if you're plumbing to a diesel generator, you can have that installed as well as a dispensing system on the one tank. Now for the 10,000 litre tanks and bigger, we actually have two primary suction points for dispensing, so you can have twin hose towers. And another really important feature that we have on the DC tanks is the ability to drain the bund. We actually have a suction pipe into the bund, so if the tank is overfilled, you can draw that fuel back out again. Now obviously behind me here you can see the 2-inch Toto fill point with ball valve, which makes for nice, easy, simple filling. And just above me here on the inside of the tank we have a mechanical overfill protection valve, and what that does is once the tank level hits the safe fill level or above, a float is engaged and the mechanical valve will actually physically stop any more fuel being placed into that tank. So a really good safety feature to stop the overfilling of the tank. Once we have the tank on site and you're connecting your pumping equipment to mains power, you're going to need to take the power cord from inside the pump bay to the outside, and we just have a really simple little cable duct system here for the electrician to get the power from the tank to the mains connection. This tank's all packed up and ready to head to its forever home, and so what you see behind me here is a galvanised access ladder. Obviously that's got to be assembled on site, and that gives you access to the dip point and venting, etc. If you have any questions about anything I've spoken about today or something that I haven't mentioned, please get in touch with us and we'll be happy to help.